Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is not a reading, okay? I just wanted to come on here to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We hit 1K today, y'all. Like, I'm like, I can't even believe it. And trying to get it together. Y'all know I talk about it all the time. You know, when you're on this journey, shit ain't easy. You know what I mean? Like, shit is fucking hard. When I mean it, hold on. When I mean it's hard, like it's hard. Okay, it's hard being on this journey, but no matter how hard it is, you have to keep going because look, because look what happens when you persevere, when you don't throw in the towel, when you surrender, when you just hand it over to God. And 111, as I'm saying that, thank you, Spirit. Like, when you turn it over to God and you just say, God, you know what? You deal with that, and I'm gonna stay here and do this. Whatever it is that you're doing, right? You're healing, you're meditating, you're on your path, you're on your journey. And maybe along the way you were like, dude, I can't. Spirit, like, how are you telling me to do that? I can't do that. I say it all the time. 144, as I'm saying this, who am I talking to? Like, I tell you guys all the time. Don't ever underestimate your capabilities. Don't ever underestimate the things that you are capable of doing. Don't ever think like, oh shit, I'm gonna post a video that I saw yesterday from Truly Divinely Sent Seer. Like, her video made me cry so bad. So bad. Cause I'm like, literally that's me, right? But then like a couple hours later, she posted another video. And her energy shifted from how she was in that first video to how she was in the second one. And that just goes to show we are all one. We are all together in this. You are not alone. You're not. Okay? And no matter how corny people say you sound, or how extra you are, or how too emotional you are, or you feel too much, or you don't feel enough. We were talking about this in yesterday's video. I'm sorry, my kid is washing a fork. My 6-year-old, okay? He's washing the dishes. He's the spiritual baby. Look at that. Over there helping mama out. But,
Can I say hi?
yeah. There's the spiritual baby. You know, we were talking about that yesterday, you know, about maybe encountering people that are like, okay, crazy, I think you need to go to the doctor because something ain't right up there. No, you're all the way 1000% up here and in here. You know what's up. So it's cool. Let that motherfucker call you crazy. Let that motherfucker say, you're starting a what? A podcast? What are you going to talk about? You don't know how to talk. You don't have a subject. You don't have a this. You don't have a that. You're like, cool. All right. And maybe that one person is now like your podcast is coming up on their feed or wherever, somewhere that they, you know, that they, an application, right, that they use. And out of nowhere, like your podcast showed up on there and they're like, oh shit. They did start their podcast. How many views that the podcast has? 2.5, 3.5. And how many subscribers? You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now, like anybody that at one point laughed at you, thought you were crazy, thought you were silly, thought that you didn't have an anointing, that you weren't capable of doing anything, that you weren't this, that you weren't any... Okay, I feel like for whoever... at one point in time, like, was low-key being a hater, right now, they're like, thank you, Spirit. You're their inspiration, Spirit says. Hold on, my bell's over there. I don't want to get it. But you're their inspiration. You're inspiring people to want to do better. To maybe even follow this path. Like I said in yesterday's video, maybe you are here to awaken people. Okay? So make sure that do it now. If that podcast hasn't taken off yet, if that YouTube channel hasn't taken off yet, if that TikTok channel hasn't taken off yet, if that website hasn't taken off yet, it's about to. It's about to. You guys, I posted my very first video here on YouTube 9 months ago. 9 months ago. And every time I made a video, like if you go back to my old videos, you see when I would hear things and I'd be like, oh my God, that's so weird. I just heard that. Because I was getting I was getting used to it still. You know, I wasn't used to like hearing spirit. 555 as I'm saying that, like that immediately made the change for me. And I was like, wait, what? I did not just hear that. And literally, a couple of months after, I literally heard somebody whisper in my ear, victory is yours. It's like me whispering it into your ear, like, victory is yours. Yeah, that's what I heard in my ear. And I hanged on to that. I put it up here, and I put it up here, and I put it back here just in case. I hanged on to that because I know what I heard. And I believe what I heard. And I trusted what I heard. And I had faith in what I heard. Okay? So I don't want you guys to get discouraged just because you don't see things flowing fast enough or growing fast enough. And I think I said it in yesterday's video that right now, all those seeds you planted 9 months ago, a year ago, 6 months ago, you're about to go to that field where you planted all those seeds with a big ass basket and just boom, boom, boop, just start throwing because everything is bearing fruit right now. Every single seed you planted on that field is bearing fruit. So I hope you're ready. Because I can't tell you, like, where was I? I think I was like at 600 subscribers, right? And it wasn't moving nowhere. And I just kept making videos and just going. And I kept telling you guys, like, oh my God, you guys, my videos are just getting longer. My videos are getting longer. But the views weren't happening neither, right? And so I'm like, Spirit, are you sure? Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. What if this is not what I'm supposed to be? Like doubt started to come in. And I think that when doubt came in for me and fear came in for me, that's when Spirit, I think, put that hold on. But then I've been talking so much with you guys about not doubting yourself and not having fear and not allowing fear to stop you, right? And I was like, wait a minute, I can't tell the collective, right, to not have fear and doubt about their capabilities, but I'm doing it, right? It doesn't even make no fucking sense. So you know what? I'm like, bitch, get your shit together. Why are you doubting? Why do you have fear? No, none of that. So we pray it away. We rebuke it away. Those are not my thoughts. That is not my energy. And I just saw 911. If you've been seeing that number, because I've been seeing that number, and all day yesterday, y'all, I saw 111, 144, and 211. I saw that number 3 times, like, in a row. So look it up. 211. Okay? But yeah, so I was like, there's like, that would make me a hypocrite, right? To tell you not to do it, but I'm doing it, right? Then I don't live by that. I don't work like that. I don't operate in hypocrisy. Like, that's not for me. Okay? So I was like, you know what, bitch? Get your shit together. You cannot tell the collective not to do this, that, and the other when you're the one doing it too. So get out of your head. Get all of that out of the way. Rebuke it by your spiritual authority. I rebuke, cancel, bam, gone. That is 10-10 as I said that. That is not my energy. Those are not my thoughts. My thoughts are positive and my energy is loving. And then out of nowhere, the views on the videos that I have posted, they went from like 300 to 1.1, 2.5. And then now the subscribers, we're at 1K. This just goes to show you guys how miracles work. And again, I don't know why hold on.
Thank you all. Thank you for all 1K. Thank you, all. Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Viles.
Me too.
Yeah, so I went to go buy a coffee, right? And I started singing that Karol G song. It's called Milagros, Miracles. And she says in the beginning, she says, what miracle do I need more than the miracle of breath, of living another day, of being here another day, to enjoy life another day? And then she says, what more of a miracle than to feel your hand? Personally, I honestly feel that is a love letter to God, that song. If you speak Spanish, you know what I'm talking about. 11:44 on my timer. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to post the song. If you guys have a way to like interpret the song or break down the song, I hope you can. Because that song definitely hits on what I'm talking about. The song is called Miracles. She even says in the song that sometimes fear and doubt visits. She's like, but that don't stop me. 12:12. Oh my God. She says, but that does not stop me from pushing forward, from continuing to do it, because I want to get there, because I want that for myself. 222. Because I want that for myself. I want to be there. I'm going to be there. It's not I'm going to be there. I might be. No, I will. 12:34. What are we hold up. What are we talking about? Okay, I'm gonna She's like, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Whatever happens, I will make it over there. And my compass is my intuition. That's what she says. She's like, I light a candle and I pray. I ask for myself, for blessings for myself and for my family, and protection. Because I have somebody at home that's waiting for me. My love, the love of my life is at home waiting for me. So I honestly feel that is like a love letter to spirit, what she wrote. I don't know why her and her boyfriend keep coming up as a like as an example. Her and her boyfriend and her music. It's only making me think things. It's making me think that maybe, you know, even though she sings reggaeton, right? And she sings like, I guess you can call it worldly music, right? Let's just call it that, right? It's not like Christian music, holy music. It's not that kind of music. It's worldly music, right? Even though she does that, the way that she's doing it is making me think that she's working with God. The fact that she sings worldly music, you know, it's the blessing that spirit is giving her because she's on her path. She's on her journey. And she's not putting him on the back burner. No, she's putting spirit on Front Street. With that song, she's putting spirit on Front Street. She's thanking God every single day for her blessings. She's thanking God every single day for her stardom. She's thanking God every single day for being like this massive superstar, because she's a fucking superstar, dude. And everybody thought that her ex-boyfriend, right, was going to be the one to put her on the map. And he was nothing but a karmic douchebag. Right? That kicked her to the curb, left her with a fucking heart, with her heart broken in 1,000 pieces. And she picked up those pieces to her heart, put them together, got up, and kept it moving, kept it pushing. And what happened? She became a fucking superstar on her own. She didn't need no help. She didn't need that karmic to help her. She didn't need him. All she needed was her faith, her listen to her intuition, and her connection with God. That's what I think. That's the reason why Spirit keeps putting her in my spirit to share with you guys. You know, she's, like I said, she sings worldly music, but she stays humble. She fights for her women, for the women. She's always in her concert. She like always preaches about not letting people to tell you that you're not enough, not letting people tell you that you ain't shit, not letting people disrespect you. Never stay in a relationship that you're not happy in. So that honestly, because of how she comes across, that's the reason why I fuck with her so hard. Besides the fact that her music hits, okay? Besides the fact that her music hits, but that is the main reason why I fuck with her so hard. Just say, because I fuck with her so hard. Because of how she comes across. Because you can tell when someone has a beautiful heart. You can tell when somebody has a genuine heart. And that's you. That's me. That's her. Okay? Maybe that's a lesson, again, that she had to learn. She needed to learn that lesson. So she can love herself, learn how to love herself, and learn that she didn't need nobody but God. She didn't need that motherfucker. She didn't need him. Right? And maybe he felt high almighty, right? Because he thought that she could thank him for her career. When no. And she even said it herself. She's like, whatever I choose, it's gonna hurt. If I stay in the relationship, I'm in pain. I'm not happy. And if I leave the relationship, I'm in pain. I'm not happy. But the difference, she said, between the two is that this one, when this one heals, whew, y'all better watch out. She's like, because the woman that I'm going to turn into, once I heal, ooh, fire, period. And that's literally what happened. She took that road. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit says she took the hardest road. She took the hardest road. She didn't take the easy one. The easy one would have been staying in that relationship, right? And just rotting away. And I'm 18, as I said that, and I've told you guys before, when I was in my marriage, that was the choice that I was going to make. I told my best friend at the time, right? I was like, you know what? My kids are small. They love their dad. They're in a happy home because they don't know what's going on. So I'm going to sacrifice myself for my children. And I'm going to stay in this loveless marriage, this fucking mental marriage that is like this marriage was attacking me mentally, physically, not like this, but I was losing. You guys, right now the TikToks from last year, and from 2023 to 2024, the TikToks are coming up, right? And I see myself, y'all, my arms were skinny as hell. My neck, you can see my collarbone, okay? Like these were like steeped in because my neck was skinny as fuck. I was so skinny because this person was draining me. This person was literally killing me alive. They were sucking the life out of me. In the 3D, right? In here, in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. So this person was, just sucking me dry. Was gonna suck the life out of me. You know what I'm seeing? Spirit is showing me somebody like behind me, like inhaling all of my energy and my spirit and my soul. That's what the fuck they were doing. When I tell you, like, a bitch was dying alive, I was dying alive, y'all. I really fucking was. So this is why I say there is nothing that you guys can't tell me that I'm not going to understand. That I'm not going to be like, oh my God, what? No. Because I know how these bitches operate. You know what I'm saying? I know how these motherfuckers operate. Like, this bitch, I was married to him 8 years, y'all. 8 years. And not only that, you know, he was intertwined with my fucking mother. And I lived with this one my whole entire fucking life. So you can only imagine, right? So having a blessing like the ones that Spirit has given me, because I could have been on the street with my kids and I'm not. And it's thanks to God. I have no car. My ex-husband came and took the only car I had. It was his. It was under his name. It was his. But he didn't give a fuck, right? That I had to take 111 as I'm saying that. He didn't give a fuck that I had to take his kids to school. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. Right? It was to fuck me over. It was like, haha, bitch, now figure out what you're gonna do. Right? But you know what ended up happening? I have some motherfucking dope ass neighbors. That's what the fuck happened. You know what my neighbor said? Here you go. Here are the keys. Use it for whatever, whenever, however. If you need gas, just let me know and I'll fill it up. That is God. That is God. You guys. I got a job. And then all of a sudden, things things just started working out. Things just started like slowly like fanning out. And I'm paying attention to everything. On how everything is working. Because even though I got a job, right? Then I had a problem with daycare. Daycare wasn't going to be able to be covered, right? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have the money to, how do I pay for my daycare if I don't have a job? Well, you do have a job. Yeah, I have a job, but I can't go to the job because I don't have daycare. So, please tell me what to do so I can do it. And Spirit made that happen for me. Okay? Things are still happening. Things are still getting in the way. But just with those two little scenarios that I told you guys about, it just goes to show that maybe you were, okay, for example, me, when this motherfucker took the car ride, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm not taking my kids to school. The fucking police is going to come knocking on my door talking about why the hell aren't the kids in school? Why do you have him here cooped up in the house? And what am I going to say? Oh, my ex-husband took the car. Bitch, go find another one. Go buy another one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're heartless. They don't understand. They don't understand. What am I going to tell them? Oh, it's because, excuse me, confirmation. They don't understand. What am I going to tell them? Oh, it's because I'm going through spiritual warfare. Right? They're going to look at me exactly like I said in yesterday's video. Like, bitch, you're crazy. You're delulu and you probably need help. And, you know, probably take my kids because they think I'm crazy. Right? But look at Spirit. I'm driving around somebody else's car. Okay? So that's all I want. I just wanted to come on here to tell you guys that I am so thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all your beautiful comments. Your comments, you guys. Oh my God. Like, just when somebody says thank you, that resonated. That's more than enough for me. That is more than enough for me. That just lets me know right then and there that I know that what I'm doing is helping someone. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I always told you guys here on my channel, and even in my other channel, the Time for Tea 144, I always say it on there. Do I want views? Yes. Do I want my channel to grow? Yes. Do I want to make a business or a career out of it? Yes, absolutely. I'm not going to say here, oh, like, I don't give a fuck. No, absolutely. Right? Because I have kids I have to take care of, and I got a home I got to take care of. Okay? So I'm not going to sit here and say no. But that's not the reason why I'm doing it. If that comes with it, by all means, I open my arms to those blessings. But that's not the reason behind it. The reason behind it is exactly for those comments. Thank you so much. That resonated. Or another one that just she put like 20 targets. You feel me? Like hitting the nail on the head. I'm like, cool. Good. Yes. Okay. Then, you know what I'm saying? That tells me that right there solidifies what I'm doing. Because sometimes, like I said, I would only have like one view and no comments and no subscribers and no this and no that. So I know things don't happen overnight, right? You don't start a channel today and by tomorrow it's like you're viral. Yeah, I know it doesn't work that way. I get that, right? But it just wasn't moving. Period. Ahorita, mami. Ahorita. It just wasn't moving.
Want to make it high?
Okay. Agarra una cuchara. It just wasn't moving. Like at one point, right? At one point it went from, I think, like 100 and something, and it jumped all the way to 6, and the views jumped, right? So I feel like that right there, thank you. That right there was like, Spirit was like, all right, I want to see what you do. I'm going to boost it up a little bit and see what you do. Are you going to slack off, or are you going to give it the same amount of energy? Maybe even more energy. Maybe head first, right? And I did exactly just that. I was posting a video in the day and at night. And shorts. And another video for my other channel. But then I kind of was like, well, maybe this is not working. Maybe it's not hitting. The views started like not hitting and things like that. And I was like, well, maybe I'm not. I was like, no. I can't tell my collective to keep up to keep up good spirits and stay positive and, continue doing what they want to do, not to give up, not to throw in the towel, to resist, to let go and let God, if I'm not going to do it. So I hope that when you start to receive your blessings, you come back to this video and you tell me. Okay? You tell me. Because I'm sharing it with you. You have no idea. When I went to bed last night, it was, I think, at like 9:60. And I woke up in the morning. And I didn't end up checking if the video had uploaded already, had posted already. Shh. No puedo. Yeah, I think I was at like 9:60 when I went to bed. And I didn't even check to see if the video had posted. So I was like, oh shit, let me check. And I look in the morning, and there it was at 1K. I ran in my son's room and I was like, oh my god, look. I was so excited. And immediately, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, angels. Thank you, celestial beings. Thank you, ascended masters. Thank you, Ascended Masters. You know? Because this is all them. It's not me. It's them. I'm just a vessel for God. I'm just a vessel for God. Okay? I'm just a vessel for God. I'm just here doing God's work. You know? I can't tell you, like, my tears right now, they're tears of joy, you guys. I haven't been this happy in a really long time. A really long time. And I only have them to thank. And you guys for making it possible. So I'm so grateful for you guys and for them. You know, because yeah, you definitely get those haters in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But that, for me, I don't give a shit about none of that. Like, if you take the time to get on my video, watch my video, right? Till the end. And then you want to go in the comments and say something negative, something whatever. You must have just a lot of time on your hands. That you could probably be using it productively, but you don't. You rather use it for hate. To each their own, right? But I don't care. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't give a shit about none of that. So, again, going back to what I said yesterday, you know, that maybe you're going to tell people or you express it to somebody and you're just like, they're like, bro, I think you need help. I think you, the lights are on, but nobody's home, I think. You know, you're like, all right, okay. I think me hitting 1K solidifies the fact of what I said yesterday. That you're going to come across people that are going to be non-believers. And it's your job to make them believers. Right? Because I'm not on here putting on a show for you guys. I'm not up here faking. I would never. Do you realize what type of situation I would be in if I would be here faking the cards and faking, you know? 'Cause I know people do stupid ass shit like that. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them, but I know people do that. I'm not one of those people, right? So, again, maybe you're supposed to make non-believers believe. Because I didn't buy subscribers. I didn't force you guys. I didn't put the gun to your head and was like, you better subscribe to my channel or else. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from, you guys subscribe to my channel because you feel what I'm telling you. Because you yourself are chosen. Because you yourself are magic. Because you yourself have an anointing. Thank you, Spirit. Because you also have an anointing. Because you also have a calling. Because you also have gifts. That's the reason why. Because you feel what I'm feeling. Exactly that. Mommy. That is the reason why you decided to subscribe to my channel. Or maybe you haven't found out none of that yet about yourself, right? And what I'm talking about is definitely resonating with your life right now. That's the reason why you subscribe to my channel. You see what I'm saying? And I get this a lot in the comments of people calling me genuine. I love that you're genuine. Like, you're genuine. I like this. I like, you know, there's another word for genuine. The authenticity. Thank you. The authenticity. So I heard somebody say it. Authentic. Yes. Who said it? Put the little emoji. Who said it? Good. That's what I heard. Authentic, authenticity. And I get that a lot in my comments. And I fuck with that. And I fuck with that hard. Because like I just said a little while ago, hypocrisy, I don't fuck with none of that. Fake shit, I don't fuck with none of that. Lies, I don't fuck with none of that. Trust, loyalty, those are the type of things that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel just in this video, if you feel that I come across like that, it's because you fuck with the same things that I fuck with. You don't fuck with the fake, you fuck with the real. That's why real recognize real all day. Period. And those are the type of people that I want to be surrounded by. And if every motherfucker gonna be fake, I have no problems being solo. It don't bug me. It don't bother me. I grew up like that. That's probably why I'm so used to it, and probably why it doesn't affect me. I've told you guys before, and if you don't know, visit my other channel, the Time for Tea 144, and I've told you guys my stories there. How I always was home alone, even as a kid. Because my mom would dip out and this bitch wouldn't come home at all. Trigger warning, okay? If you feel some type of way because I'm calling her names, oh well. Yeah, like, we would be home alone all the time. You know, since I was like 8, 9, I was always home alone. So I just got used to being a homebody. And you know how they say empaths more than likely prefer to be homebodies? It was already in me, right? Like, okay. I don't know why Spirit's telling me to tell you this. So this could be a situation that whoever was in your energy, right, attacking you, or like I said, how she would leave us and not give a fuck about us, or none of that. All that did, when you were going through it, it was painful. It hurt. It broke you. It tear you apart. It tore you apart. Shattered you. And that was because you were asleep. What you didn't realize at that moment, that person, all they were doing was pushing you to your divinity. And they didn't know it either. They didn't know that the harder they attacked you, the more divine you got. Oh my God, my head is itching. Y'all be knowing. Yeah, that's all that did. It pushed you more to your divinity. Because when I used to be home alone when I was younger, that she wasn't around, I would have visions. Or spirits would present themselves to me. And I wasn't scared. I would never be scared. Okay? So if right now your situation is brand spanking new, think about it like that. Don't say, fuck her, fuck that bitch, fuck him, he this. How can you tell me not to fuck it? La, 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 la. See the bigger picture, baby. See the bigger picture, boo-boo. All those attacks, all those attacks, mentally, verbally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all those attacks, all those negative words that came out of their mouth, all those backhanded comments or those backhanded compliments, all of that. It was like a situation. Allá está el fork. Maybe like backhanded comments, like, I don't know, somebody needs to hear this. Maybe backhanded comments, right? Like, oh, yeah, you used to be pretty, but you know, everybody grows up and you know, they change. Oh yeah, when Collective was like 20, they were, whew, now they're 21 and I don't know what happened. Yeah, those, all of that. The only thing it did is that it pushed you into your divinity. Okay? So if you're just barely starting on this journey, hang in there. Because I swear it gets better. I promise you it gets better. I was this close from getting kicked out of my house. Because I didn't have the money for it. I didn't. Don't ask me how I got it because I don't know how I got it to be able to continue to pay rent for this full year. Starting last year in October. We're already in October. It's been a year. Don't ask me how the money came up, because I don't know. All I know is that I was able to get it. Okay? Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Don't throw in the towel. And when you start to see like, wait a minute. When you immediately start to feel at peace, thank God. When you immediately start to see the shift in your energy, thank God. When you immediately start to see the shift and from everything that was bad to slowly things picking up and things shifting and going good, thank God. 444. Because you're protected. You're protected. So you're going to start to see, oh, well, damn, I put in that application for that apartment a year ago. Fuck. Well, I don't think they're going to call me. They never called me back. And my landlord just told me that I have 2 weeks to get out of here. And it's 2 weeks already. That final week, you have 2 more days. Bam. Spirit comes through for you. I don't have a car. How am I going to take my kids to school? And then bam, a neighbor helps you out. You apply for a job that you think that it requires diplomas, certificates, points. It requires a whole gaggle of a whole gang of shit, right? And you're like, I don't have it. But then on the bottom, I do see that it says, if you have it, cool, but not required. Let me apply anyways. I mean, I don't have experience in this field, but it says that it's not necessary in very small letters. So let's just see. And you get hired. And you can't fucking believe it. Thank God. That's all God. Okay? And maybe the reason why you're getting hired for that particular job is because that is part of your journey. Okay? Maybe you're meant to be working in that field of work because that's going to lead you to something else that is part of your journey also. Okay? Whatever it is that we're being guided to do, we need to do. We need to be obedient. We cannot resist because of fear or doubt. Okay? Yeah, it visits every now and then. Absolutely. I'm not going to say no. Fuck yeah. It visits. But it's up to you to decide if you're going to pay attention to it, or you're just going to tell it, get the fuck up out of here. Bitch, that ain't my thought. My thoughts are positive. My thoughts are, yes, the fuck I can do that job. Okay? Those are my thoughts. And that's not my energy. My energy is not doubt. My energy is loving. My energy is loving. I am wise. And I know that I'm capable of doing that job and more. And that right there vanishes. Okay? Because it's the devil. The devil wants us to be doubtful. The devil wants us not to encourage ourselves. Because you don't need no other motherfucker to come and tell you that you can. If you say you can, that's it. That's it. Who the fuck says you can't? If you say you can, then you can. Period. Okay? So that's what he wants, right? Because he doesn't want chosen ones on their mission. 44 and 111. The devil doesn't want the chosen ones on their mission. So, oh my God, they're already about to be there. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, I'm going to throw doubt, and I'm going to throw fear, and I'm going to throw insecurities in their way, and this and that. So then they can start to really get in their head and like, just say, nah, I'm just not going to do it. But you don't operate that way. This is, again, like, motherfuckers underestimated you, honey. 444. Now 44, 44 as I'm saying that. Yeah, somebody underestimated you. Somebody underestimated you and thought that whatever they threw in your way, you were going to go turn around and go crying somewhere and hide. No, bitch. That obstacle that they threw your way, you kicked that shit to the side and you kept going. They threw another fucking wrench in your fucking toolbox and you kept going. You were like, cool, I needed that anyways. Okay? I love you guys so much. Please come back to this video when your blessings start pouring in. Also, I'm going to tell you this because I do got a couple of downloads, but Spirit is putting this in my third eye. So I feel like I should tell somebody. You're blooming right now. Spirit showed me, I think it's a tulip. Okay? The flower Spirit showed me. But I saw it planted. And in the background, I saw the sun rising. Okay? And it was one flower. One. In this big ass field. It was one. Una. The sun was coming up and it was like a fire orange, you guys. Like, the sun is not like that. I mean, we can't really stare at the sun for too long, right? But when you turn around and look at it, it's like yellow or like bright, you know? But this one, it was like massive, okay? It was like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like a massive sun that was coming out. And it was like orange. And the rays of the sunshine were like everything, y'all. So, spirits, I literally saw the plant coming out of the grass, right? And then having their little petals on the side of the stem. And then I saw the tulip, right? But then, perece, I saw the tulip, right? And then I saw it flourish. And it was like yellow, red, and like orange. I don't know. The sacral chakra could be very significant. And, oh my God. Root chakra, sacral chakra, and, I can't remember the other one. Oh my God. Basically, the chakras from the waist down. Okay, this is what it's giving. Because the ones up are, this one's like green, blue, and purple, right? But your root chakra, your sacral chakra, I cannot remember that other one. Put it in the comments, y'all, okay? Help a girl out. What is going on? But there's something significant about those chakras, okay? Maybe those are the chakras that these motherfuckers is trying to disimbalance because they don't want you to be creative. Right? Your sacral chakra, that's what it's all about. Your creativity, your actuality. Maybe obviously somebody doesn't want you to be actual. I mean, you're about to receive a divine partner. Like, why wouldn't you hop on that? Like, get the fuck out of here. Right? Because you ain't hopping on nothing right now. You ain't out here in lustful energy just dropping it low and busting it wide open. Like, you ain't doing none of that. Right? So, yeah, that could be very significant. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think you're disembalanced. That's not what I'm getting. But maybe that's something that somebody is trying to do. Okay? Your root chakra, your sacral chakra. Oh my God. What is the other one? I can't remember. I don't even know where my tablet is, so I can look it up, y'all. I'm sorry. But, solar plexus. Thank you. Who said it? Put in the comments. I did. Solar plexus. And then put I did for, the other one. What was the other one that y'all helped me with? No, it wasn't genuine. It was the other one. Authentic. Thank you. Yeah, so who said authentic and who said solar plexus? Yeah. So those could be very significant right now. Or maybe all those three are on fire for you right now. Maybe those are the three that you need to be working with right now. Okay? I don't know. Well, yeah, because, you know, last night. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So this is, okay, I'm going to post those videos from Truly Divinely Sent. I really, really encourage you guys to see them, okay? I really do. Because right after I saw her second video where she was in a much better space and in better energy, she said her story. She said why she was in that energy and what was going on with her. She was vulnerable and she opened up and she spoke about it. Okay? So when I was watching, I was wrapping my crown. When I started to feel all of this tingle, like it was like a bunch of like ants or something were like doing all of this all over my crown, y'all. Okay? So I honestly feel that you are perfectly aligned and perfectly balanced. But maybe right now you need to be paying attention to those 3 chakras and work with those 3 chakras so you can kind of, I don't know, get the juices flowing, get the hold on. Maybe it was a lotus because I'm looking up the solar plexus chakra right now and the color is yellow, the element is fire, and the petal of the lotus. So maybe it was a lotus. Because the way the tulip opened, those tulips don't open like this. They open kind of like this. And that flower opened like this. So maybe, yeah, it's like, it says clear in judgment, clear direction. Okay, so maybe for clarity, for some type of clarity on things that you need. Tiger's eye. Yeah, so I don't know, you guys. Like that could be very beneficial for you guys. So the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, so I don't know. Those chakras could be significant for you guys. I don't know. However you feel guided to do so. So maybe it is the lotus. Maybe it is the lotus flower, you know, and you're this lotus flower. You have opened wide. Sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, solar plexus, sacral. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna see more into it. See if I am gonna come back with the video, even though I've been here already an hour, y'all. But I am gonna come back with the video later for you guys, okay? But I'm just gonna cut it here. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much. I love you so much. Wishing you guys nothing but love, light, and blessings, unconditional blessings and miracles are coming your way, like abundance. Oh yeah, thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. Better say I love you too. When I was seeing this flower, oh, and I didn't tell you. Okay, so it was just a single flower that opened, right? And I think that's how things are gonna happen for you. Like, maybe you're like, man, I planted that seed like 2 years ago and nothing happened. And then right now you're about to see just how much it flourishes. Because this one flower was alone in a field. Okay? So maybe you feel alone. Maybe you feel like nothing is working, not like nobody's helping you, like no. You're about to see. And Spirit says it's happening collectively. Because as soon as I saw that, I heard for the collective. Or it's the collective. Thank you, Spirit. It's the collective. Okay? Don't worry. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about when is it coming. How is it coming? Girl, you've been saying this shit for like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months. Don't worry about the time. Just say thank you right now. Okay? Don't worry about the time. If you stay focused on the time, that is only gonna hold it back. That is only going to push it further back. Because you're like, well, you said, and the video said, and that person said, and this person said, and that person. Leave it alone. Okay? Don't create any type of self-sabotage. One thing is other motherfuckers playing in your energy, right? Another thing is you yourself putting blockages like this in your own way. Don't do that.
Oh, look.
Do not. Okay? Let time run its course. Let time heal everything, and let time do everything on its own. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, you guys, for following, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for every single little thing.
And come and shout.
I love you guys so much.
Bye. Bye.